I wanted to share with you how I make my famous anti-aging elixir of longevity dip. This is the best dip ever, you guys. It's primarily garlic, so if you like garlic, you're gonna love this. But this has garlic, it has turmeric, it has ginger, it has lemon, it has olive oil, it has black pepper. And there's nothing quite like it. Let me tell you how I make mine. Usually what I will do is I will let the garlics soak in a solution. I'll break this open and I'll let it soak in a solution with my other my other fruits in a grapefruit seed solution to purify and to cleanse any residue off of there. Then I will throw in, usually 5 or 6 of the garlics, and sometimes I even use the really big ones. The more the better. So if you're wanting to make a big batch of this, use 4 or 5 whole garlics, but split the cloves open and put these down in the blender. Then put enough olive oil in the blender to cover the garlic. So you're not going to want to use too much liquid, but use a little bit. Make sure you're using a cold pressed, organic, unrefined olive oil. Most of the olive oil that's sold today is not a pure oil, and this is not going to be beneficial for your vibrations. We've got to learn to maintain these phytonutrients that are in these divine essences organically and correctly if we want to, in turn, increase our own vibrations. So you've got to really protect and preserve these enzymes. And the best way to protect the garlic enzymes is actually not to blend it, but I do like the fiber that's in there because I want to thicken the dip up. So I do blend the garlic, but I will also juice a few cloves as well. Then what I do is I will juice through a fully masticating juicer. I will juice 2 of these right here, the whole lemon with the peel, because remember, the beneficial nutrients are in the oil, in that rind, and in that peel. That's antifungal, antimicrobial, antibacterial, will raise your vibrations. There's really not much it won't do. Then I will put in the ginger. I will juice just a little bit of ginger with mine. So juice a little sliver of ginger and a little sliver of turmeric. Now you say, well, I don't have fresh ginger or fresh turmeric. Well, then use a powdered form. This is a really good turmeric, simply organic, as is this one. This is a really good one. So what you'll do is you'll juice the lemon, and if you don't have the turmeric or the ginger, just add that in after you juice the lemon, but just juice whatever you can. Put a few cloves in it as you juice it too, because remember the alanine and allicin that is in the garlic, it's only alive for about 60 seconds after you crush the garlic open. So watch my garlic video for further information regarding that. But most of the phytonutrients are only active for about 60 seconds after you split that garlic clove open. So just remember that if you're dealing with extreme illness and sickness, because you want to get familiar with consuming the garlic clove just directly. This is how it's most beneficial to us. You split that oil open and consume it that way, and that will rapidly increase your vibrations. But this is a really good dip too. Plenty of phytonutrients in this dip. So I will then combine the ingredients of the juicer with what I have blended, and I won't turn the blender back on. Please know that the light and the air affect these volatile, precious nutrients, okay? So the less stirring we can do, the better, but I will gently stir in the juice into the pulp from the garlic, and it makes this thick like dip, and there's nothing quite like it. I use this dip on salads. I dip my cucumbers and celery and all my vegetables down into this dip. And this dip, I'm telling you, there's nothing quite like it. Now, in the beginning, you may not want to include all those ingredients. In the beginning, I challenge you, if you don't have a fully masticating juicer, to just put all of the ingredients in a blender and blend it on the very, very lowest setting. Garlic, olive oil, lemon, and cayenne, if you can. That's a wonderful dip right there. But and I will use please know the hotter the cayenne, the better. This is a 90 BTU, and then usually what I will use is the 160. This is a hot cayenne. This will light you up, boy. Increase your vibrations fast. I just spoke for an hour and a half on the benefits of cayenne. Cayenne is an ascension pepper. It's an ascension fruit. It's divine healing for the body in every single way. I love it. I can't get enough of it. But if you'll include just a little bit of cayenne, as much as you can stand, and then the next batch that you make, put in more cayenne. Maybe start with 1/4 of a teaspoon, and then build up. Standard cayenne. This cayenne is between 30 and 60 HU, so it's not quite as hot. So I could use more of this cayenne, but I usually use a full teaspoon. A full tablespoon of this right here, and it's the hot one. Because I like hot things, and sometimes I'll even put a habanero in there or another chili pepper that's hot. I love all chili peppers, even the ghost peppers and jalapenos. I love them all. But if you will make this dip and consume this throughout your day, this dip is going to increase your vibrations, and it's going to taste great too, by the way. Don't make it quite so hot in the beginning. If you're just detoxifying, just include the garlic and the lemon and maybe a little bit of cayenne. But if you can get to where you're including the ginger, the turmeric, and along with a few drops of black pepper essential oil, or you can grind up some black peppercorns because we need the piperine and the black pepper to act as an enzyme catalyst for the curcuminoids in the rhizome of the turmeric. This is how they stay active in the body longer, and this is how it inflicts the most damage on the free radicals that are going on in the body. You know, all of this oxidative damage, all of this free radicals in the body, this is what's accelerating the aging process. So please remember that this is the reason why I'm an advocate of juicing, because we're stripping the fiber away and our digestive system doesn't have to do any work. The phytonutrients go right to work, starting in the jawline and the mouth. So as you're consuming your dips and your salads and your raw things, make sure that you're chewing them really well. We need to be completely liquefying this in our mouth before we swallow it. And this is how we get the most out of the digestion process, because the enzyme absorption does start inside the mouth. And we all seem to forget this when we're eating, because we're always in such a big hurry to consume our food. And this is causing upset stomach and abdominal discomfort, specifically gas and bloating. So chew your food really good. But you're going to love this dip. Make it. I promise you it'll raise your vibrations. I made a big batch of this, and my dog loves this too, by the way. Not the one with the super hot cayenne in it, but he can handle a little cayenne. He likes bell peppers and stuff too, but he doesn't like jalapenos. He doesn't like the real spicy stuff, but he can handle the regular table variety cayenne. He likes this one. So I'll make a couple of batches with really hot stuff, and then I'll make some with just mild stuff, and then he eats some of it too, because he loves garlic. Garlic is really good for him. But anyway, you guys have a great day. Peace, love, and positive vibration. I thought somebody might enjoy this. If you'll make this dip, I think you really might benefit from it. I'm serious. I consume it 2 or 3 times, sometimes 4 or 5 times a day. I consume it with a lot of different things. And by the way, I don't also smell like garlic all day either. You know, when your body is clean and your colon and your liver is detoxified, you really don't have an odor. So consuming the garlic in large quantities is not going to make me smell like garlic, because I'm not going to have a smell at all. Have a great day. Peace, love, positive vibrations. Get your juice on for total body healing.